चलिए दिन नेक्स्ट जल्दी से रिवाइज कीजिए। 15.1.4 लॉस ऑफ बायोडाइवर्सिटी। चलिए द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, while it is doubtful if any species are being added through speciation into the earth dash dash of species, there is no doubt about their continuing losses. The biological wealth of our planet has been declining rapidly, and accusing finger is clearly pointing to human activities. The next, the dash dash of Pacific island by humans is said to have led to the extinction of more than dash dash species of native birds. The next, the IUCN Red List 2004 documents the extinction of dash dash species including 338 vertebrates and dash dash invertebrates and dash dash plants in the last dash dash years. Some example of recent extinction include the dash dash, dash dash, dash dash, Steller sea cow, and 3 species Bali, Javan, Caspian of tiger. The next, the last dash dash year alone have witnessed the disappearance of dash dash species. Careful analysis of records shows that dash dash across taxa are not random. Some group like dash dash appear to be more vulnerable to extinction. The next, adding to the grim scenario of extinctions is the fact that more than dash dash species worldwide are facing the threat of extinction. Presently, dash dash percent of all bird species, dash dash percent of mammal species, dash dash percent of all amphibian species, and dash dash percent of all gymnosperm species in the world face the threat of extinction. The next, from a study of the history of life on earth through dash dash, we learn that large scale loss of species like one we are currently witnessing have also happened earlier, even before humans appeared on the scene. The next, during the long period, that is dash dash years since the origin and diversification of life on earth, there were dash dash episodes of mass extinction of species. How is the dash dash presently in progress different from the previous episodes? The difference is in the rates. The current species extinction rate are estimated to be dash dash to dash dash times faster than in the pre-human time, and our activities are responsible for the faster rates. Dash dash warn that if the present trends continue, nearly half of all the species on earth might be wiped out within the next dash dash years. The next, in general, loss of biodiversity in a region may lead to a decline in plant production, be lowered resistance to environmental dash dash such as drought and sea, increase variability in certain ecosystem processes such as dash dash water use and pest and disease cycles. Causes of biodiversity losses. The accelerated rates of dash dash extinctions that the world is facing now are largely due to human activities. There are four major causes. The evil quarter is the dash dash used to describe them. First, habitat loss and fragmentation. This is the most important cause driving animal and plants to extinction. The most dramatic example of habitat loss comes from dash dash forest. Once covering more than dash dash percent of Earth's land surface, these rainforests now cover no more than dash dash percent. The next, they are being destroyed fast. By the time you finish reading this chapter, dash more hectares of rainforest would have been lost. The Amazon rainforest, that is, it is so huge that it is called the dash of planet. Harboring probably millions of species is being cut and cleared for dash for conversion to grassland for raising beef cattle. The next, besides total loss, the dash of many habitats by pollution also threatens the survival of many species. When a large habitat are broken up into a small dash due to various human activities, mammals and birds requiring large territories and certain animals with migratory habit are badly affected, leading to population declines. The next, overexploitation. Humans have always depended on nature for food and shelter, but when need turns to greed, it leads to overexploitation of natural resources. Many species extinction in the last years, that is cow and pigeon, were due to the overexploitation by humans. The next, presently many marine fish population around the world are over harvested, endangering the continued existence of some commercially important species. The next, alien species invasion. When alien species are introduced unintentionally or deliberately for whatever purpose, some of them turn invasive and cause decline or extinction of indigenous species. The introduced into Lake Victoria in East Africa lead to eventually to the extinction of an ecologically unique assemblage of more than a species of fish in the lake. The next, you must be familiar with environmental damage caused by and threat posed to our native species by invasive weed species like that is Parthenium, and water hyacinth, that is The next, the recent illegal introduction of African for aquaculture purpose is posing a threat to the indigenous catfish in our rivers. The next, co-extinctions. When a species becomes extinct, the plant and animal species associated with it in an way also become extinct. When a fish species becomes extinct, its unique assemblage of parasites also meets the same fate. Another example is the case of a co-evolved plant pollinator mutualism, where extinction of one invariably leads to the extinction of the other.